What's up, guys? Welcome back, and thank you for tuning in to our second high school informational session this year. We really hope you guys are doing well, staying safe, and taking care of yourselves as always. But we really want to reiterate this time, especially with coronavirus circling around right now, it's important to be careful for yourself, but more importantly, also for those around you. So don't be selfish. We know everything's difficult right now with the quarantine, but we just want to let you guys know that we are still here and we still want to keep in touch and help you guys out in any way that we can, whether it be through meetings, informational sessions, but we're also here to talk to you guys openly about whatever you want. So, school, stress, socially, whatever's on your mind, we're here for that. But anyways, hope you guys enjoyed this newest rendition of our high school informative sessions. Nathan's put together an amazing group of high schoolers, and we hope that you take away something from it and you learn a little bit about high school and more about yourself and what you want to do. So, yeah, see you guys.
I'm Nathan Black. I'm a sophomore at Oak Grove High School.
I'm Princess Blanco at a sophomore at Silver Creek High School.
I'm Isaac Romero, and I'm a freshman at Oak Grove High School.
I'm Giavanna Molinari, and I'm a sophomore at Oak Grove High School.
I'm Wesley Kieu from Andrew Hill High School.
Hi, I'm Alyana, and I am a sophomore at Oak Grove High School.
My name is Nika Guzman, and I'm a junior at Oak Grove High School.
My name is Dartez, and I'm a sophomore at Santa Teresa High School.
I'm Michelle Tran, a sophomore at Andrew Hill High School.
Hi, I'm Gillian, and I'm a senior at Oak Grove High School.
Hi, I'm Mrs. Foote, and I am a teacher at Davis and the Interact Advisor.
This video is going to be about how to plan for high school in general. That seems very confusing. And I know 8th graders watching this have already picked their classes, but may not necessarily know what they're getting into, right? Because I feel like that whole process of picking your classes in 8th grade is way too rushed. So the best way to plan for high school is to probably know what you're trying to do after high school. That sucks because you're just getting out of middle school. You have no idea what you probably want to do with your life, right? It's honestly rough, but that's okay. If you do know what you want to do already, that's even better. I can only speak from my personal experience. Me leaving middle school, I knew I wanted to be a teacher, specifically a history teacher. So like the best way for me to plan for that would be to take history classes that are advanced, because that's what I'm going to do, right? So saying if I wanted to join the military, I would probably do JROTC, or I would do classes that fit whatever I want to do after high school. And if you don't know, then you should just take well-rounded classes so you can give yourself the absolute possibility to do whatever you want to do whenever you figure it out.
I think if you want to do something in the STEM field, it's a good idea to take like advanced science and math classes. Just you don't have to know what you're doing specifically, but anything in the STEM field, you need higher level math and science classes. So if you want to do something related to that, you should take those sort of APs.
I feel like you should take all the classes that, or like most of the classes that you want to try, even if you don't know, because later in college, classes will cost money. So it's better to do them in high school. That way you save a lot of money instead of dropping classes in college, which will hurt your income.
I also feel like you shouldn't be like pressured by other people to take certain classes, because I'm familiar with some people who took certain classes because, like, say a friend wanted them to and they didn't do so well in that class. Also, I think it'd also be good to approach your teachers and your counselors about which class you should take.
To add on to what Michelle said, don't take any APs just to be a GPA booster. I think if you want or you're interested in the AP you're taking, then you should take it. But don't take APs if you're not confident in that subject, or if you just want it to look good for college, because there's a lot of alternatives. Like you could also take clubs that are in the field of whatever you want to become.
I'm hearing like a lot of people talking about college, and some of our middle school students might not know that there's requirements for graduating high school separate from requirements to enter a college if that's the path that they're heading down. So like the requirements to exit high school are at a lower level than those to enter a college. And so like there's a whole thing that goes into that. So I'm wondering if maybe like Gillian, who I know has like super been focused on this because she's a senior, like, can you kind of fill the students in on like what that looks like?
So for high school, you the traditional way is the A through G requirements, and that is like a list of years of each subject that you have to take. And I think for college, depending on like what field you're going into, it kind of like it depends on the subject, what they require. Like if you should take like calculus, for example, if you're going into a field that requires math. But personally for me, I'm going into accounting, and I don't think I have any like I didn't have to take any required classes for that.
Yeah, and there's a little bit of a difference. Like if a student is looking at going from high school to something like a trade school, a vocational school, like they want to be an electrician, there's a little bit different requirements for somebody who's going to a community college, to a UC college, to a CSU, to a private. So if you know where you want to go, start looking at that as early as possible, because to start thinking about that junior or senior year, it's more classes than you can cram in that amount of time. If you don't know, then just take things that are interesting and try and get yourself so that you're qualified for college, even if you're not positive that that's where you want to go, but at least then you have the choice.
And if you don't know, research colleges. Hopefully down below, I'm going to figure out how to link a calculator, just like figure out the cost for colleges around you. You should hopefully look at the names of colleges around you and figure out how you're going to pay for it. It is expensive, but it's doable. Like the really cool thing about this calculator is if you use it correctly, you can figure out how much money you need to earn per year to attend. So you can work and go to college if you have to pay for it. Like, don't just look at college as some untackleable task. You can do it. It's possible. And there are scholarships too, right? Which hopefully, sorry, we keep bugging Gillian. She's our only senior here. She can maybe explain when's the best time to apply for those or how to do those. Myself, there's a project that I'm trying to apply for, which I didn't know until I talked to my actual teachers. Miss Witt is trying to help me do that. So talk to your teachers about college if that's something you're trying to do. Really, really helpful. They're here to help you. I'm going to give the segue to Jillian. Hopefully you can tell us how to get scholarship.
Okay, as for scholarships, it's never too early to apply. Like there's scholarships for any kind of student in any grade. So I'm pretty sure that there are scholarships for middle school students too. And there's like a whole bunch focus on different things, like your different talents, different skills, different subjects that you're interested in. I would suggest applying to scholarships as soon as possible. And even though applying doesn't guarantee that you will win it, it will higher your chances of winning just money in general to help you financially for planning to go to college.
It's a numbers game. So apply if you can. Like, you just give yourself more of a chance. And you don't lose anything by applying, and you don't lose anything by asking counselors or teachers for help or advice. Teachers had to go to college to get their job, so they're your accessible resource. And if you know, like, you want to do a specific field, like, again, for me, I'm lucky. I want to be a teacher. Talk to someone in that field and ask them how they did it, where they got to this spot, if you can. It's really helpful. It's kind of sad to say, but like the more people you know, it's gonna help you in the end. Okay. Do we have anything else to say? Otherwise, we'll probably close this video. Okay. So that's it for this one. Bye. Tune into the next one. It's weird. I feel like this is weird, but it's okay. Bear with us. Thank you guys.